Alright guys, it's T-Guy again. So what I'm going to be doing for y'all is a kind of quick overview on some of the different guns in the game and which are better for what. Of course, just a kind of forewarning, I'm not the best with this. However, all guns in this game can be used extremely effectively if you play a lot with them and learn how they play and adapt your play style to work with them. Alright, let's start off here with the melee. And any of these can be fun, but what's probably going to be best is katana or axe, simply because they're one-hit kills. Everything else it takes multiple hits with, which isn't bad, but if it's like you're running around right after you run out of ammo and you need to take someone out that just showed up, you're going to have a hard time with the bat unless you get a headshot. So, that's kind of your general option there. Other than that, pick them, play a game or two, run around, try it out, see what happens, and that'll let you know. Grenade. Any of these that have a decently long range and delay, like this one right here, you really got to know what you're doing to use it right. Red grenade's fine. Flash grenade and smoke grenade I personally wouldn't use just because they're not that useful. So really just red grenade or the standard one, whatever the skin is on it, depending on time of season. Then for pistol, they're all different kind of things. The Desert Eagle and this one are the ones that will shoot very slow but hit very hard. This one is a very the 44 is kind of inaccurate and it takes a couple of more seconds to reload. And then this one shoots very fast and is very inaccurate, but it allows you to put out a lot of fire quickly. Your P99 is kind of well-rounded, same with the Colt, but personally I like the Beretta. Of course, again, and this is going to go for any of the guns, try them out. I'm going to recommend you start with this one. If you don't like it, jump to this one, then that one, and then finally the 1911. And just to note, a lot of these weapons will actually be locked. However, you have to hit a higher level to get them unlocked. So, I don't know why this is in the way, but like, yeah, level 26, I have almost everything unlocked. There's one gun I don't have. Now, to the main part. Starting with the AKM, or what you're going to probably call the AK-47. This gun is a lot of power. It's slow. It takes a while to pull up from a running position to a shooting position, and the shot delay is pretty big compared to other guns. So every shot takes a little longer, like space in between at least. So it'll go bam, bam, bam versus bam, bam, bam. Anyway, but when it hits, it's pretty hard and it'll take a lot of health off. But it's really not the greatest in terms of pulling your gun up quickly if you're going to come around a corner or something. Next is this MP59. This is one that's pretty much the exact opposite. As you can see, it shoots significantly faster. It doesn't have nearly as much damage, almost half. And same, well, no, wait, correction. The damage is the same, my bad, but the accuracy is what I was looking at there. The accuracy is pretty low. So you can have a much harder time hitting the target, especially with the recoil and whatnot. So you again will be spraying all over the place. So it's going to be much better off for quick, close combat. You come around a corner, you want to take someone out. Then for the M16, it is more of the sniper version of these guns. I don't know if this is going to be one available when you first start off, but it will become. And this one's not a bad gun. It's a little specific of a playstyle. It shoots slow, but the accuracy is actually pretty good, even though the stats don't seem to show it as it is, and the damage is pretty good. So you can be across the map and scope in and hit people very consistently and easy. Next, of course, is a shotgun, and well, it's a shotgun, so you pump it and you shoot. There's not a lot to it aside from that. Hard to play, hard to hit people with, but when you do, it's a one-hit wonder usually. Here's the AKM Black, pretty much the same gun as before, except black. And now you go to the P90, which is the kind of troll gun. It shoots insanely fast, but it has horrible accuracy and horrible damage. So for some reason you can have a lot of fun sniping people across the map with it. You just keep shooting and keep shooting until it dies. But this is a fun gun. It works really well if you're going in games that are super crowded and you have to just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. Because it has a fast reload, fast aim, like fast draw, just everything about it is pretty quick. AR-15. This is a pretty good gun for sniping, for longer range combat. or just no scoping people. And of course, a lot of these guns are going to be coming up. They're somewhat similar. At least the AR-15, the ACR Tiger. This one's not so much. This one and then this one will all be in the same kind of class, but anyway, back up to it. It is a pretty fun gun. I only played a few games in it. It wasn't for me, but if you like it, more than welcome to just play it as much as you want. And then you go down to the G36, and I've seen this gun do amazing headshots. It's a pretty great gun for around quarters and stuff. I wouldn't use it for much more than a medium range, if anything, but you can have a lot of fun headshotting people with it. It's pretty well rounded. This gun is a much faster shooting one, and the scoping, the sights on it are a little weird, but it's again another good gun. Here's another shotgun. This one doesn't really have a sight, so it's kind of harder to use, but of course it's a shotgun, so it's more of just trolling people. AK-12 is a very accurate, very hard-hitting gun. It's kind of like the AK-47, but way good at long range. Personally, I don't like it, but you can do really, really good with it, especially for headshotting people. Now this MP7A1 is a lot like the P90, except it has much better sights on it. It's just got a red dot. So it's very good for coming around corners, for headshotting, puts out a lot of ammo really quick. I had a lot of fun with this gun, and then I switched up to the ACR and ACR Tiger, which I absolutely love. Just fantastic for headshots, for long range. It's got the red dot. I just really like this gun. I think it's probably the most balanced, well, pretty well rounded, and a little bit overpowered if you play right. So it's going to be very similar to the ACR. Next up is the FEMAS, which is just a spray and pray gun. I wouldn't use it for long range, but if you come around a corner and you want to kill someone, this is the gun for you. And here's the Scorpion. This gun has, like, you want to be able to hit them like with your hand before you shoot them with this gun. It's no accuracy, but it's great. You could just come around and kill anyone, just like the P90, except a little bit faster. The AKS isn't a bad gun. It's not fantastic. It's got a lot of the same characteristics of the AK-47, just a little less accuracy and damage, but it's a lot more mobile, which is pretty nice to have in game. You can come around and you can run around easier with it. This M24-9, I played it a couple of games. Horrible damage. Like, it would take a lot of, unless you're headshotting someone, it's very hard. The reload takes a long time. It's super immobile. It slows you down so much when you run with it, and if you come around a corner, you're never going to be able to draw first unless someone else has the same gun and is lagging. This thing is even more sniper rifle-ish. It's excellent at long range, pretty shitty at close range, and I've only seen like 5 people use it. So, you can try it out, but not the best. And then of course the AK mod, which I'm still not unlocked, but I had a chance to run it a couple of times. Very fun gun. I definitely recommend you play it when you get to it. But other than that, this kind of gives you a good lineup of guns. If you're starting off, any of these first ones are going to be fine. It's really just a pick of, do you want to be able to shoot someone quickly, like right here, draw quick and shoot quick? Do you want to have a lot of accuracy and range, or do you want to hit them pretty hard when you go? Okay, next step, sniper. And I am not going to be the most fantastic, but I will say this, out of all the guns I have played, Dragunov has been the most fun for quick scoping out of any of the guns I've played. Next would be this AS-50. One thing about the Dragunov though real quick is you see right here where it doesn't have the full kill capacity. You can hit people and they'll just go down to 1 hit point and then you have to shoot them again. Whereas with this AS-50, it's a 1 hit. It doesn't matter if you hit them in the toe, they're dying. And I believe you can shoot through more than one person. And now up to this one, honestly it's alright. Really, a lot of these snipers are going to be, you have to play them a lot to figure them out. Let me point out just a quick characteristic or two of each. This one's a magazine feed, so you have to reload the entire clip even if you just fire one shot, but the reloads are pretty quick and the gun's very mobile. This one is again a magazine, but it's slow and it'll hit like a truck, so you can kill like 3 people, 4 people in a row if you want, like if they're all lined up and you hit them all in the line, no problem. This gun actually is, its clip, it shoots very quickly, but it takes like 2 to 3 shots to kill someone, so it's like bang 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 versus bang bang. This has been my favorite gun for a long time, and then I just kind of disliked it and switched off to the Dragunov. But M40 is a lot of fun. It's bolt action, so you can shoot once, put another shell in, shoot 2 times, put some more shells in. A full reload takes a while, and if you talk to X47, he'll say it's a fantastic gun. Of course, it's user preference. LSR, I've seen people do 5 kills, like they'll shoot once and kill 5 people, so it's another one of those. It's got a clip. It's going to take not as long to reload, but it's a lot slower. Brett M90, again, slow. This gun will be mobile, and a clip fed as well. Clip fed. So that's kind of your overview of snipers. Sniping is much more of just try them out, see what you like. And then after that, you got VIP, and that's all the just kind of fancy new skins. I don't really use it. Weapons pack, same thing, it's just different guns. They're all pretty and shiny. And extra gear, I don't use any of these. They only help so much. And of course, you've got the silencer and crosshairs. Crosshairs just play around with. I don't really, I mean, silencer can be fun, but it also takes off some of your damage. So you trade off being able to hit everybody very accurately for being able to kill them as quick. So for you to try it out is just going to be go in game with silencer, play like 5-10 games, and then switch off and see what happens. Anyway, this should hopefully give you an overview of the different guns. And again, I've said this quite a bit, but it's whatever you enjoy is what you're going to be best with.